available right now. I have 10 card reading specials available. I have a mentorship special that is available right now. I have a two-week mentorship special that is available right now. It includes shadow work and self-love, and also ancestors and protection. You will learn those 2 lessons within that mentorship for those 2 weeks. It includes 2 consultation calls and 2 check-ins. You also get 24/7 access to me to ask me any questions or to talk to me at any point throughout the mentorship. And that is $88. Okay, my mentorships are usually higher than that. You cannot book any of my specials on my website. My specials are only for the people who watch me and can hear me talk about them. I have a 10 card reading special right now for $26. I have 4 topics to choose from that. I have a 3 card reading for $15. That's an ancestor reading. Okay. I also have consultation specials. I have a 30-minute consultation for shadow work or just a spiritual consultation overall. And then I also have a 30-minute advice consultation. Both of those are $44. I have an hour-long consultation for both of those topics for $66. All right. If you're interested in any of the specials, you have to contact me directly. You can inbox me, you can DM me, you can email me. I'm going to put my email in the comments. My website is linked in my bio if you want to book any other things. I have birth chart readings available. I have other consultations. I have a month-long mentorship. I have a 2-month-long mentorship as well. Those are on my website. What else? I have books. I've written shadow work guides. I've written chakra alignment guides. I've written all types of books and shit. All on my website for those who are interested. I got merch. I got all types of shit on there. Okay? If you're interested in the specials, DM me personally. If you want to look at my website and book any other services, you can go on my website. There is a payment plan option on my website for the services that are on the website. All right. Light and love. I'll be on here every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends. All videos are posted to YouTube. So this will be posted to YouTube and it will air live tomorrow rising. Okay. Every day I do a new video, I do a new live on here, but anything that I ever do, whether I do it directly on YouTube or whether I do it on here, it is all saved and posted to YouTube. For the people who want to watch it back from the beginning, if you missed anything, thank you for the gift. Or for the people who didn't see it at all. All right, so make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube. That link is there also in my bio. Just click the YouTube button and it'll take you to that. All right. Everybody good? Everybody straight? Cause I'm about to get off here. I need to give me something to drink. My goddamn throat hurt. I'm yelling at y'all motherfucking asses. Alright, everybody got all the information? Oh, the altar. Okay, let me give you the information real quick to set up your altar. Let me know when y'all ready. I want y'all to write this shit down. So whenever you got your pen, your paper, whatever, let me know. Put ready in the comments and I'll start. So I want y'all to get this information. It's time for y'all to start tapping in with y'all real power. We're not playing. Alright, some people screaming corn. Okay, that's good. Alright, this is what you're going to do. Now, 2 weeks before you set up your altar. Yes, I know you're probably like, what the fuck, girl? You said 2 weeks before you set up your altar. I need you every single day. I need you to pick one ancestor that you're comfortable with. One that you knew in this lifetime. So, grandpa, grandma, whoever. I don't give a damn. They have to be blood related to you. Your ancestors are your blood related spirits. Okay, so no, you can't use your best friend that passed away. No, you can't use, somebody that you knew. And the reason why I'm saying 2 weeks before is because I need you to build the relationship first before you start venerating them as far as an altar. That altar don't mean shit if you can't be consistent. So we want to build consistency first. Okay? 2 weeks before you put up your altar. So if you start today, then that would mean 2 weeks from today. You're going to pick one ancestor that you're comfortable with. If you don't know your ancestors directly, let's say that maybe you was adopted, or, you know, all the people that you know is still alive or whatever. Then you're going to say, my divine ancestors. Or you can say, my ancestors that have my highest good at heart. You want to be very specific when it comes to dealing with ancestors, because all ancestors don't fuck with you. That's just what it is. Just like all family don't fuck with you, all spirits that you connected to don't fuck with you. So you want to be specific or pacific, like my grandmama would say. All right? Once you pick that ancestor, every single day that you wake up, before your feet hit the ground, or even as you're preparing for your day, brushing your teeth, washing your face, I need you to communicate with that spirit that you pick. Yes, you can use your mother. Absolutely. Communicate with that spirit. Basic communication. Hey, grandma. Hey, mama. Hey. Yes, you can use a sibling. Hey, whoever. Thank you in advance for protection during this day. Thank you for looking over my kids, looking over the family. Thank you for looking over me as I slept last night. So on and so forth. Whatever else you want to say it. When you end your day, before you go to bed, okay, before you go to bed, you want to do the same thing. Thank you so much for protection over this day. Thank you for, you know, protecting me as I slept, and blah 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 blah. I wouldn't really use younger spirits just yet. Use elders. Elders is your best way to go. So grandmama, grandpa, if it's your mama, that's fine too. If it's your daddy, that's fine too. But I wouldn't use spirits that are too young. Okay, just to start off with is what I'm saying. And eventually you can do whatever you want to do. Okay? Do that every single day. Now, throughout the day, as you're going throughout the day, if you want to talk to them, talk to them. The same way you would, you know, like a friend or whoever. Mama, these people pissed me the fuck off today, and whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Granddaddy, these motherfuckers had me fucked up today at work. Or just talking to them. I'm so mad that they did what they did. I'm so mad that whatever. Shit. Just talk. Even want to talk about your future. I can't wait until the day that I can do this and do. Don't matter. Just have conversation. You want to build relationship. The same way you would build a relationship with anybody. You got to communicate. Communication is the first step of building a relationship. You have to communicate. Because when you build that altar, of course there's going to be things that you ask for. Of course there's going to be things you want them to do. Now, would you want somebody calling your phone asking you to do shit on their behalf and they can't even motherfucking talk to you? Hell nah. You're not going to do that. The fuck? You be like... No. So you want to build that relationship. Okay, let's get this stupid asshole out here. You want to build a relationship. Alright? Now, after you've been consistent with that for 2 weeks. And the reason I say 2 weeks is because 14 to 15 days create a habit. That means you're going to just start doing it and not even be thinking about doing it. Okay? Yes, you can DM me or you can email me. It don't matter. Either one. I respond to all of it. Once you got that habit solidified, it's going to be good. Because with an altar, you got to be consistent with an altar. You can't put your altar up and then be consistent for a week and then be like, fuck it. No. You got to be consistent. That's why I say build your consistency first. So that when you put that altar in, you'll already be used to it. That'll just be something else that you already can be consistent with. Okay? Baby, we are not religious. Alright? So please, with all of that, him, God, he, this is not the environment for you, respectfully. Move around. I'm going to move you around. And that's me being nice. After you do that, you're going to go get your tools for your setup of your altar. You want to get a white cloth. white cloth. Okay, that's your first thing. You want to get white 7-day candles. You can get a bunch of them off Amazon, or you can go to the dollar store and get you some white 7-day candles. It don't matter. 7-day candles are the larger candles that burn for 7 days. So they larger. Okay? You want to get a couple of those because you won't have to replace it every 7 days. Right? So I'd rather you get them in bulk. Again, you can get them for $1 from the dollar store. Or you can even go to Walmart. Walmart got the real big ones now. I seen somebody post Walmart got the fat big candles now. I think they burn for longer than 7 days. I think they're like $6 a piece. But you want to get white. White is for ancestors. So white cloth, white candle. The bigger ones. Okay? Then you're going to go buy a glass. An actual drinking glass. Don't use one that you already been drinking out of in the house. You want your ancestors to have their own shit. So go get you a glass and let it be called, let it call out to you what glass to get. All right? That's going to be your water glass. Then you're going to get you a little shot glass. A clear shot glass. It can even be like a cute little type of wine glass, like the smaller ones. Like what they put like champagne in or something like that. It don't matter. That's going to be for your liquor. Okay? And I'm going to explain why we use that later on as I go through everything. All right? We just starting off with the shit that you need. Now, the water glass is going to represent water. You got to have all of the elements. Your candle represents fire. Now you need something to represent earth. This could be a plant. You can put a plant on your altar. You can use sage or an herb. You can use Palo Santo. I mean, anything that grows from the earth. You can use crystals. You can use, whatever. Well, whatever comes from comes from the earth. Doesn't matter. And you can allow your intuition to guide you with that. You can put a plant and crystals. It just, whatever you want to do. Let your intuition, guide you to whatever you feel like you want to do. Okay? And then you need a representation of air. All right? So that can be a feather. That can be matches. It can be what else? Sage. You can use sage for air too. You can use incense. Yes. You can use let's see what else. Anything that represents like air. Okay? It don't matter. If you have like like those little figures, like a bird figure or something like that, like the ceramic ones or the glass ones, stuff like that, like any representation of air that you can think of. Okay. And you're gonna buy them their own plate. It can be a saucer. It can be, however big of a plate you want, it don't matter. But they need their own plate as well. So that when you do your actual offerings, you'll have a plate that is meant for them and them only, that nobody else is eating off of or none of that. Okay? Now you also want to have, wherever you putting your altar on, make sure you have something that's nice. Don't put your altar on no bullshit. Alright? Go buy you a nice little something that you can put your altar on. If you already have a space set up, like something that you're not using, that you can put it on there, then that's cool. Don't put it on your dresser. Don't do none of that. Okay? Get something specifically. Now, if you buy like a little box or something and then you want to put that on top of your dresser, then that's cool. But don't like put it in a shared space where you got other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is sacred. So you want to make sure that you moving with intention and respect. Okay? This is a sacred thing. All right? Now, find a place in your house to put your altar that gets the least amount of traffic. So if people was to come in your house, they don't need to be all up in your altar business. So if you got a little space in your room, you can put it in there. If you got a whole nother room, you can put it in there. If you got a little closet, you know what I'm saying, you can put it in there. If you got a little nook somewhere, you know what I'm saying, put it somewhere where foot traffic is not all over the place. Now, if the people in your house walk past that altar constantly, that's okay. But strangers should not be able to access that altar. Period. Okay? So why do businesses have them in front? Those are different types of altars. Y'all got to remember there's many types of altars. A lot of those businesses, they have those altars in there for money. Those are money altars. Those are financial altars. Sometimes there's protection altars. That's why they may be in the front of the store or somewhere where people can see it. This is your ancestor altar. This is some whole different shit. This is for you to venerate your people. For you to have that relationship. It's almost like how people have a prayer room. Same type of energy. Okay, that's a good question. But yeah, that's the difference. Okay? There's a lot of different type of altars that you can, you can make an altar for yourself if you wanted to. Okay? Now, if you have pictures of that ancestor, put those pictures on that altar. You never put pictures on an altar that have live people who are living. So if it's you and that ancestor in that picture, go get it copied or something and then cut yourself out. Nobody alive on an ancestor altar. They need to be unalive only. No living people go on altars. Okay? That's juju. We not trying to bring no juju to nobody. Okay? Now, set it up. Put down your white, before you put down your white cloth, you can either get you some Florida water or get you some blood sage. Dragon's blood sage, the red one. Okay, because that's super cleanse. And you want to cleanse that space first. Cleanse that room, cleanse that space, cleanse that whole environment. Okay? You want to do that first. Then you get you some Palo Santo. And then you want to not necessarily cleanse with Palo Santo, but you want to invoke positivity and high vibration. That's what Palo Santo is for. Peace, high vibration, and positivity, light energy. So sage first. When all the smoke clears, and when you saging, whether it's for this altar or in general, speak. All the negative energy, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Command that shit to leave. Don't just blow the shit around. You know what I'm saying? You have to put the intention into what you're doing. Everything is about intention. So you have to put the intention into what it is that you're doing. All right? I speak cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that no longer serves me, anything that doesn't vibrate on my vibration or blah, 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 blah. Speak. Okay? When you use your Palo Santo, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm inviting good energies and peace and positivity and happiness into this space. Okay? Then you're going to get a sheet of paper and you're going to write down your petition, or you're going to set your rules down. So you're going to write on this piece of paper, I'm so happy and grateful that you can call that ancestor out by name, my granny, grandpa, or all of my divine ancestors that have my highest good at heart are helping me, with protection and abundance and assisting me on this journey and blah, 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 blah. Whatever comes from your heart, write it all down. You're going to put that on, yes, I'm going to be posting this to YouTube. You're going to put that down first on top of your area for your altar. Then you're going to put down your white sheet on top of that. Okay? Then your plate goes down. Then you put your candle, your cup of water or your water glass, your liquor glass, and then you can put your crystals and your representations of earth and air however you want to. Put your pictures on there however you want to. Okay? Now, water should always be in that glass. Always. Now, of course, with condensation and all of the things, it's going to evaporate. Water should always be in that glass. Every 7 days, you need to change out that water. That candle should always be lit. Always. Don't let a day go by with that candle not lit. That's why I say buy some in bulk so that you don't have to worry about it going out and then you got to run to the store. No. Candle always needs to be lit. Alright? Now, that liquor glass is for white liquor or vodka. The spirits love alcohol. It just is what it is. So, fill that little shot glass up and keep you some white liquor or vodka in that shot glass. Alright? Now, every 7 days, you need to cleanse your altar. So, let's say you burning incense on that altar constantly or, whatever. You always need to cleanse it every 7 days. So, I usually pick a day. My day was always Sunday. Sunday is already a day of rest and rejuvenation and preparing for the new week and all of that. So, on Sundays, I would cook for my ancestors. That's why you got that plate. Because when you cook, on Sundays or whatever day you do your cleansing, you want to put something on that plate. So it don't have to be no full meal. If you want it to be a full meal, you can make them a plate like you would make a plate. Don't matter. Now, when it comes to plates on your altar, you can keep the food on there for 24 hours to 3 days. After that 3rd day, take it off. And anytime you are disposing of that food, get you a brown paper bag and put it in that and then put it in the trash can. Or you can take the food and feed it back to nature. Put it outside in the woods somewhere and let nature eat on it. You can give it back to the earth. Either way, if you're going to dispose of it, brown paper bag. If you're going to give it back to nature, go take it outside and put it somewhere where the animals can, eat on it and stuff. And replenish the earth. Everything goes back to the earth anyway. So either way. But you don't want to just throw that shit directly in the trash can. Okay? Now, if you are to do spell work on that altar, then you use a different candle. You never use your white candle to do spell work on your altar. You go buy a different candle. So let's say you want to do a love spell. Go get you a pink candle. You can dress your candle, meaning you can add your herbs and shit to it. And you put that on the altar, but you never move that white candle. That white candle burns forever. And it's only used for your ancestors and your spirit team. Well, your ancestors, because that's an ancestor also. Any other rituals and shit that you do, you buy a new candle. Okay? Everything else is intuitive based. Really, really use your intuition. If you want to light an incense every day, do what your intuition tells you to do. It's up to you. It does not fucking matter. Alright? Any questions, comments, or concerns before I hop off here? I don't want this video to be past 2 hours because then it's not going to let me upload it to YouTube for it to go live. Everybody good? Now remember, ancestors only. Now let me say this. If you have a spouse that you live with, don't put their ancestors on your ancestor altar. They got to have their own shit. And it don't need to be beside your ancestor altar. It needs to be somewhere the fuck else. Don't put them ancestors together. You won't have a house of chaos. Don't fucking do it. Okay? That's just that on that. Your ancestor altars for your ancestors. Their ancestor altars for their ancestors. If you want to make your children an altar, you can. Children can have altars as well. If you want to put one in their room, they can have one as well. But teach them about it. Teach them the routine of it. Teach them, give them the information behind it. Don't just put it in a room. The same way they indoctrinated us into Christianity and all of the things at an early age, teach these babies spirituality. They remember more than you do. Okay? Yes, no confusion. Now, spirit guides, meaning people who are not blood related to you, if you want to make them a separate altar, you can do that. But I wouldn't put, you know, just anybody on a motherfucking altar. Yeah, your best friend may have been your best friend, and whoever died, you may have been close to them. I wouldn't put them on the altar, because you just don't know that energy. You know what I'm saying? You knew that energy here, but you don't really know what's going on with them in the spiritual realm. And you don't want to invite that energy into your house. It'll be confusing. If you have the ashes of somebody, you can put that on the altar as well. Of your blood relative. If you got ashes, you can put the ashes on the altar. Okay? I'm trying to think of anything else. Again, only people who are no longer here in the physical go on the altar. Don't put anybody who is alive on the damn altar. Don't do that. Okay? For those who's just joining in, I will be posting this to YouTube. It's going to go live tomorrow rising. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you get the notification and you can watch it from the beginning. I'll be back on here tomorrow around the same time, like 2:33-ish. Okay, we'll do another reading tomorrow, and then I'll do an astrology breakdown for the week. I didn't do one today, so we'll do one tomorrow as well. Because y'all know I'm trying to get y'all to understand astrology as well, so that you can really get into it. That's really a cheat code. So I'm you know, trying to get y'all into that as well. My YouTube, if you go in my bio, you'll see the YouTube button. Just click it. It'll take you right to it. If you're interested in any of the specials, inbox me, because I'm about to get off here and check emails and inboxes now. All right? All right. Peace.